guys, Elledani here, and I'm doing a mostly Morphe video. I recently got the Jaclyn Hill Master Complexion set, which is 5 brushes and a travel bag, and I also got this amazing makeup brush set, which is the James Charles eye makeup collection with, this leather case by itself is super cool. I'm really kind of in love with that. But I'm going to do my makeup using as many of the brushes as I can. I'm going to talk about each brush and the ones I'm using. We'll get a feel for how they work. And because this is a Morphe makeup artist video, we are also going to use the James Charles palette for this whole eye look. And then at the end, this lip color is Black Moon Cosmetics, which I have been dying to try. It definitely did not disappoint, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Pacifica Natural Minerals Cherry Matte Primer. I actually just got this in my brand new cruelty-free subscription box, which I will link here if you want to learn more about this product. This is my first time using it. The smell is really light. It's really smooth and almost feels like a really light moisturizer, which I don't hate at all. The first of the Jaclyn Hill brush set that I'm going to use is JH03. This is JH03. This is a foundation brush. I have literally never used a brush for foundation, so let's see how this goes. I definitely think between the primer and the brush, it is a really thick, even coat, which is probably more so than I would even normally put on. But I don't think it looks bad at all. The application used probably double what I would normally use. Again, I usually don't go for a real thick application. I'm not opposed to what it looks like, and what I'm doing today is a little bit more dramatic, so may not be the worst thing. I'm going to go through and do my under eyes, and I'm going to highlight different parts of my face. I am going to use the foundation brush for this just because it didn't actually come with a concealer brush, so we're just going to kind of wing it and see how that goes. This is JH07. This is the under eye powder brush. I typically use a sponge for this area, and I use the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. The sponge applicators I normally use are kind of a pain in the ass, so this actually fits in the cap a lot better, and this might be a lot nicer for the application. I put kind of a lot under there, both to let it bake and because I tend to do my base before my eye makeup, this makes it really easy to brush off any fallout. I literally almost never have problems with it. I do have a little bit of fallout, but I almost never have problems with it streaking across my face when I do it this way. This brush is probably a little bit big for the area in terms of using it for concealer. I don't think it did a bad job though. It did still create a really nice finish. I don't know if it was because I already had the primer and the BB cream laid down, or if it was just because this brush already had a decent amount of product on it, but I definitely would not say that I use more product than normal using this for the concealer. This is JH04. This is technically a blush brush, but if you see, it's really nicely angled. So I'm actually going to use that for my contour. I'm going to go back in with the under eye powder brush just because it's really good for the setting powder. And I'm going to do the bottom of my contour. This is JH02. This is the bronzer brush, which is kind of how I already used the blush brush anyways, but I'm going to kind of go over some of the areas I contoured and just blend this. This I was really unsure about, and I just thought it was so kind of large that it wouldn't be great for bronzer, but it actually still disperses it really light and blends it really nice, so it doesn't look so harsh. I'm really not unhappy with this brush at all. The last one is JH09. This is Glow Baby Glow, and this is a highlighter brush. I'm going to go in with the ABH Beverly Hills. I'm going to go in with this Blue Ice. And I always blend my highlighter right into the top of my bronzer. Now I'm going to go in with my Mario Badescu Rosewater Setting Spray. Oh. Dusting off any setting powder, and then I'm going in with my Mario Badescu Setting Spray. Overall, I am super happy at how these brushes performed. I thought they did a really nice job. They're definitely all great for what they are supposed to do, but I definitely also think that they're kind of versatile. I am going to go back in with the under eye powder brush just because of how it is shaped. And I'm just going to contour the sides of my nose a little bit with that brush. I don't like super heavy contouring on my nose in particular. I think it looks great on some people. It's not my favorite thing for myself, but just a little bit. So the brushes came together in a travel bag. This is a really nice material. It feels like it'll be really easy to clean, which is really important to me, especially for traveling, which is why I bought both of these brush sets anyways, which I know we're not traveling right now, but we will be again. Hopefully not in the too far future. So now we are going to get started on the eye makeup and the James Charles Morphe brushes. I absolutely love this case, especially being a hardstyle case for more delicate brushes. If you have this packed in luggage or anything, it's just going to be a little bit safer while you're traveling. I did already lay concealer down as an eyeshadow primer. I'm going to start with this dark purple. Then I'm going to put that in the middle of my crease. And I am starting with the M441 Pro Crease brush. It's dense, but not too dense. It's got a really nice texture, so we'll see. So now I'm going to go in with this lighter purple, and I'm going to put it all in this area. So now I'm going in with this lighter purple, and I'm putting that on the inner part of my eye here and blending it into the darker purple. Now I'm going to go in with M433, which is a pro blending brush, just a little bit firmer. And I'm going to pack that color in just a little bit more. Then I'm going to go in with M152, which is a medium chisel brush. I'm going to go into that black pigment. I'm gonna spray this brush with my setting spray, and then I'm gonna go into the black pigment and create a wing coming up. And create a wing coming up. I brought that down onto like the lower third of my under eye. I'm gonna do the same and bring it up. I'm gonna go back into that medium blending brush. Go back into that dark purple and blend it back into the black. I'm gonna clean that firmer brush. I'm gonna go into that lightest color purple again. I'm just dragging that under my eye. Going in with M506. This is a tapered mini blending brush. And I'm going to go in with that lightest purple and just blend the edges out up here. I'm going to go into M456. It is a mini firm blending brush. And I'm going to go into this light shimmery champagne color. And I'm just going to really hit my inner corner hard with that. Now I'm going to use M410. This is a concealer brush. I'm going to cut my crease to about halfway in. So I cut the crease. I went way higher than my natural crease. Then I kind of brought the concealer on an angle. I'm going to go in with the white here, which is a pigment. See how this goes over the concealer. So now I'm just going to go back in and kind of clean up around that cut crease and darken some areas. So I went in with a heavy wing liner, a little wing under that, lashes, and then I also hit my brow bone all the way across with that same highlighter that I used on my face. We're going to go in with the spoolie from the James Charles brush set, and I'm just going to brush out my brows. And then we are going to hit them with my favorite clear brow gel from ABH. This stuff is just awesome. I use this in a lot of videos. I'm going to hit myself with setting spray one more time. And then we are going to complete the look with, this is Black Moon Cosmetics. This is actually my first piece of makeup from them, and I've really wanted to try it. This is Castle. I believe it's one of the gunmetal liquid lip colors. So this stuff actually smells like vanilla, and it is absolutely awesome. I really, really love this stuff. Definitely looking a little bit more bright and blue on camera than I think it actually looks. I think that my black background really kind of messes with my colors just a little bit, which I am actually working on replacing. For now, I'm kind of stuck with it. So I'm going to insert some photos right here where the lighting is a little bit more regulated, just so you can see. I really love both brush sets. I thought they both really did an awesome job. I literally only used like half of the brushes in the James Charles brush set. So I'm going to go over the rest and just talk about them. This is E62. I should have used this in the first part of the video, but I didn't realize it was in this set. This is a nose contour brush, which I will definitely play with. Maybe in my next video, we'll try to go a little bit more in depth in nose contouring. It's really not something I do, so we'll see how it goes. This is an oval camouflage brush. I would think that's probably for concealer and spot concealing. This is M124. It's a firm shadow brush. I really love brushes like this for like packing color. I'm really picky about brushes, and these all have a decent density. I really think they need to have a nice density, or I don't think that they pick up color as well. I don't think they apply as well. So really what I don't like about e.l.f. brushes is that I just find them to be so loose that they really almost don't even work. This is M250-0. That is an angled liner brush. I'm really excited to do some detail work with that. This is M508. That is a smudge brush. Actually, this kind of brush is what I usually use to do under my waterline. I think a lot of these brushes have multi-purpose. It's definitely nice to have this big of a set for if you specifically need it, but I do think on average you're not going to use every single one of these brushes in a set this big every time you do makeup. It's just not going to happen. And this is M166. This is a oval shadow brush, which is probably really nice for like packing shadow as well. That's it. That's the whole look, plus the unboxing of both brush sets. I'm really impressed with how they work. I really can't be happier. And for a travel set, this case is really amazing, especially like if you're traveling and in a hotel, that way your brushes aren't all over the place. This is also really nice, and you could put, I mean, they don't take up that much space, so you could really throw some makeup in here with your brushes if you wanted to, or realistically, I could put both brush sets in together, but I love this case, so I probably won't do that. But yeah, really, really happy with it. Morphe at Ulta had a lot of their makeup artist specific products on sale, so I had to snag those, and I'm thrilled that I did. I've been looking for a travel brush set anyways, and this is perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the makeup look. Let me know how you feel about the brushes. Have you tried the Jaclyn Hill or James Charles brushes from Morphe? Let me know how you feel about them. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.